This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael, I'm far from home, and I've seen A Broken House, a new short documentary from director Jimmy Goldblum, which looks at the experiences of Mohammed, a Syrian immigrant who had come to America to study architecture, only for his visa to be marked as single entry, effectively denying him any ability to return home. He turns his frustration and sadness to art, creating miniatures of his homeland. As time passes and the Syrian civil war worsens, his anger continues to come through in his work as well, though when he considers the bigger picture and the experiences of others, including his parents and other family, he finds that he could be helping in other ways. The film is almost split pretty neatly between these two ideas, with the initial personal side of the story giving way to the more universal aspect. I say almost because while there is a segue, it's not very clean, with Mohammed's frustrations kind of just fizzling out as he seeks out other voices of the ongoing crisis. It's not a sudden shift out of nowhere, but it's still a bit off-kilter, especially given how well the rest of the short tells its story. The overall focus on Mohammed and his anxieties is the underlying thread within the film, and it's something that's very much visually expressed across it as well. I'd go as far as to say that half of the short's appeal is in its look, which at times can border or cross the line of being overdramatic, but that's not to say that the issue itself is being overstated. It's more that the film seems to think that its own presentation is a bit muted, and needs to make things flashy to support itself. Again, it works at times to heighten Mohammed's emotional state, but in other cases it's just a bit too much. In any case, A Broken House is still a relatively optimistic film even with its pessimistic subject matter. Arguably speaking, the general purpose of the short is to show just how there can still be good things to find, or pieces of personal history to salvage from the metaphorical rubble of your home's literal destruction, or something like that. I do feel it a bit unnecessary that the movie has to press this idea on the viewer more often than not, as though it didn't have enough faith in itself and needed an extra edge. But at the very least, that edge is expressive enough that it only helps to get the point across rather than hurt the overall film. And in the end, A Broken House is a rather well-made short that I think just needed a bit more confidence in its characters. Also, more shots of the miniatures. The movie could have had some more of those. A Broken House, Jimmy Goldblum, 2021. 4 stars. I'd say to give it a watch. That's it for me. If you liked this review, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I wish I could afford to be flashy in my videos. I think my problem is that I can say a lot in very little time. I need to start saying less in a lot more time.